Namaskaram to all the PGurus channel audience. Now the raging controversy regarding G23 and family, or Sonia, Rahul and Priyanka. Earlier it used to be G10, that is those world powers and their position and other thing. But now it is G23, and sometime it is 24, sometime it is 22, depending upon I think the thing. And they all come meet at the place of either 𝗣𝙬𝘂𝗰𝘀𝘀 or place of some other major leader, and Azad is their spokesperson. 𝙒𝙀𝘀 is considered to be more reliable by Rahul to call him and then talk to him. And then they have put some, they want to quote unquote strengthen the Congress. And the other group is called Loyalists. Veerappa Moily, Mallikarjun Kharge, so many people are all Loyalists. They feel there is nothing new to strengthen. And of course, one of the suggestion given is G23 should not criticize the Sonia and other children. Now, what exactly is the issue is, it's a family-run party. Let's be very clear about it. And it's a very enlarged version of Mulayam Singh Yadav group or Lalu Yadav group or Stalin group or Sheikh Abdullah group. It's a purely family-controlled, family-run party. Now, family-run parties all come to glory as long as they win elections. This is very, very important. Once you lose election, it's very difficult. The only party, family-run party, is DMK, which was not in power for 10 years, but it sustained in terms of its survival factor was very high. In the case of Congress, they have been seeing a huge amount of losses, and the losses essentially mean the loss of power by all the minions in the state level as ministers or as MPs and various other. And everybody knows, some of these positions give a lot of, commission and bribe money and all these things, because probity in public life is at a discount in India today. So this, the leaders are all disgruntled. That how long? For instance, a state like UP, unbelievable. That's a core of the Congress activity. It has produced so many type of prime ministers: Indira Gandhi, Nehru, then Lal Bahadur Shastri. UP was the cradle of Congress activity, and there they could not get adequate number of seats at all, and also their percentage of votes was very, very meager. Significant number of places they have lost deposits also. So the Congress is very, very, their leaders are very, very concerned. They want to change the style of functioning. Mean basically what Rahul, who has been launched by I think some 17.9 times he has been launched again and again. Unfortunately, he has not succeeded. He is also not very enthusiastic, I think, because he often goes abroad and then suddenly comes back. And his sister also tried this time at UP. 40% of the seats were allotted to women, and then they stood in all the conferences, but lost miserably. So there is a massive crisis in Congress. Some people say it is an ICU, and quite possible unless it rejuvenate. The issue is how to pass it on. Basically what the Sonia and her children, they control the key to the treasure box of the Congress. And almost all the major trusts are all under their control only. Whether it is Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, whether it is Indira Gandhi Singh, or all these things were under their control. So as long as these things are under their control, it is very difficult for others to take control of the party. This is one important thing. So they are not going to give up easily, because once they give up, their ability to rule in terms of proxy or in terms of direct will be gone. So this is a problem in all the family control party. Congress was not a family control party till Indira came into picture, and then she encouraged her children, Rajiv and Sanjay, to be our successors. So this is the crisis point for Congress. In many major states like, say, West Bengal, Bihar, UP, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, these five are very major states, maybe constituting around 150 to 200 Lok Sabha seats. They are not present in a significant fashion. They are depending, in Tamil Nadu, they are depending on DMK. Maybe in the coming election, they may get a couple of MP seats or something. Similarly, in Maharashtra, they are significantly depending on Sharad Pawar. So this is the state of affairs of Congress. What is the way out? The top three should relinquish their ambition and some new leaders should be encouraged. But will they do it? This is the most important thing. Will they ever give up their position and power? That is the issue. And it's quite possible that it may continue like this, what I would call the period of, sort of ICU position, and may lose its credibility and lose its importance. That is also quite possible. And there are other congresses like NCP is also Congress and Trinamool is also Congress. So they all might have to emerge, become some sort of. But according to me personally, Congress Mukth Bharat is not a good thing. There should be a national level alternative and major political party, because otherwise these regional forces will create a significant amount of vociferous tendencies. And many of the local parties don't have any idea of the nation, and they will shout something like suddenly Chandrasekhar Rao is talking about South being neglected, and DMK has always been telling about that. So this type of what one can call victimhood, as well as collective hatred for others and other thing, is not a desirable thing. For that, we require Congress as a large national political force. So let us hope that sanity will come. It will realize it is in ICU and then come out of this crisis. Thank you very much.